It's going to be difficult to find anybody more obtuse and more seemingly on the take than Apak Shakur, Brandon, Soften 'em Up, Tel Aviv Tatum. And the reason I say that is because he has basically tripled down on the official story by trying to shame the people who are trying to get to the bottom of who actually killed Charlie Kirk. Let me play a couple snippets of this. We're going to make some comments along the way, but this guy's pretty disgusting.
Can we put this to rest, ladies and gentlemen? Can we put it to rest? Erika Kirk said that she believed they have a great team in Kesh Patel and the FBI. She believed that Tyler Robinson killed her husband. And at his memorial service, she said she forgive him.
Even though there's no evidence. And the FBI is known to be an organization that engages in wide-scale deception and outright lies. And Charlie Kirk said, quote, "You better keep asking questions because it's the only thing that keeps us free." And yet Brandon Tatum wants you to just believe the FBI's official story because Erika Kirk, who is questionable at best, believes and is supporting the FBI's official story. That's Brandon Shakur, Apak Shakur Tatum's take on this.
Can you shut the front door about all these conspiracies around Charlie Kirk's death? She said it out of her own mouth. If you don't know anything about investigations, the FBI will disclose their findings to the spouse, to the next of kin. She knows what evidence they have and what they don't have. Can you shut up until the trial?
Stop asking questions, says Brandon Tatum. When in the history of the United States has the cessation of asking questions ever helped anybody? Who are the people who are always telling others to shut up? Stop being conspiracy theorists. Don't turn over that stone because these people said this. Hey, don't look over here. Look over here. Look at Erika Kirk, TPUSA, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, the FBI, Brandon Tatum says. Don't look over here at people who are actually asking legitimate questions and going over with a fine-tooth comb the evidence that we actually have presented to us.
Let me say this again else. If you want to evaluate who is being reasonable in this, who's not being reasonable, who's acting in good faith and who's not acting in good faith. If you fix your mouth to say that you cared about Charlie Kirk at all, I don't care if you claim you were his best friend or you claim that you liked him from watching him on social media, you went to a debate or whatever. If you make the claim that you actually care about Charlie Kirk, there's a truth and a lie to it. You either care or you really don't. If you say you care, this is how you know somebody really don't care. Why would you hurt people he loved?
Let me ask you a question. If truth fears no scrutiny, and you're telling the truth, and you're seeking the truth, who does telling the truth hurt? Telling the truth can only hurt those who are guilty, who don't want to expose themselves to the truth or to a line of questioning that may be uncomfortable. But here's Brandon Tatum to tell you, hey, you're only a truth teller if you don't hurt the people you claim to care about. Well, if the people you claim to care about are actually being hurt by the truth or being hurt by questions that seek to uncover what the truth actually is, then maybe those people are enemies of the truth and friends of the lie. Maybe they don't want to walk in the light, but they'd rather be covered with the cloak of darkness, which sounds like where Brandon Tatum wants to lead people.
Do you not think that Charlie loved Mikey McCoy?
Isn't that irrelevant? How did Mikey act before Charlie's body even hit the floor? That's a relevant question. Why is he the only one? Before Charlie hits the floor, he already has the phone up to his ear. He's talking on the phone. He walks away with no care or concern about Charlie. And he walks so nonchalantly, it's almost like he knows that he's not going to be hurt in the situation while everybody else is ducking for cover and panicking and screaming. Isn't that a little odd? Isn't it legitimate to ask that kind of question? It doesn't matter how close you think Charlie and Mikey were. It doesn't even matter if Charlie and Mikey were close. I would say it's a pretty strange thing if I found out, if I could somehow look down from the portals of heaven and find out that my best friend was on the phone before my body even hit the floor, and he's talking on the phone to somebody like nothing even happened, like he has no concern or care in the world. He's not freaking out or anything, almost like he expected it. This is completely irrelevant how close Charlie and Mikey were. Maybe Mikey was just a really, really good deceiver. Maybe. I'm just saying.
His what they call deputy director or whatever you call him, chief of staff, his right-hand man. He went everywhere with Mikey. I never saw Charlie without Mikey for like the last 6 years. If Charlie was alive, do you think he'll be okay with somebody getting Mikey death threats?
Let me quote Charlie Kirk again. You better keep asking questions because it's the only thing that keeps us free. I would say Charlie Kirk, based on what we know about him from the many recordings that we can get from him, is truth is supreme above all things. Truth is supreme above whatever you think a friendship may have been. Truth is supreme. Asking questions. You can't stop asking questions. If you stop asking questions, then you can expect to be enslaved. And it sounds to me like Brandon Tel Aviv Tatum wants people enslaved. He wants people to stop asking questions. He wants people to believe ridiculous official stories like Charlie Kirk had a Man of Steel neck that stopped a 30-06 round. That's what Brandon Tel Aviv Tatum is wanting you to believe. Keep it up, Apex Shakur.
What world are we living in, bruh? You think that Charlie Kirk would want you to be bashing Turning Point USA?
Is it really bashing when you question the money-making schemes and the complete turnaround of TPUSA from the direction it looks like Charlie Kirk wanted to take TPUSA, which was away from Israeli donors? Is it really bashing to ask questions and to turn over stones and to seek the truth? Is that really called bashing TPUSA? And if you're taking truth telling and asking questions to get to the bottom of the truth as bashing, what does that say about you and your character and what you're holding fast to, Brandon?
To be criticizing Turning Point USA to the point in which they become illegitimate? Do you think Charlie Kirk, if he was still alive, would be okay with somebody saying they're going to destroy Turning Point USA? Or that
I don't even know Charlie, but if he was genuine, and again, we're talking about Charlie pro Palantir Kirk. Okay. So I've got no love for this guy, but it sounds like he was interested in asking questions. He sounds like he was interested in, at least in a shallow way, pursuing truth. And now here you are with Brandon Tatum saying, do you think Charlie Kirk would be okay with you bashing Turning Point USA? Again, I don't think it's bashing to try to seek the truth. I don't think it's bashing to ask questions, but I think it is a measure of bashing to tell people to stop asking questions, to shut the front door. What he's saying is, hey, all you people asking all these questions, shut the frick up. So what Brandon Tatum is actually doing is saying, you know, the official story of Tyler Robinson using a screwdriver, unskilled, non-expert Tyler Robinson taking a screwdriver, disassembling his father's Mauser, going to the top of the building with that Mauser stuck in a backpack and down his pant leg that there's no way it's going to fit in without being absolutely obvious, going on top of the roof undetected, putting that Mauser back together with that same screwdriver, zeroing the scope, taking an accurate shot, taking out Charlie Kirk, and then taking the time to take that Mauser apart with that screwdriver, leave said screwdriver on top of the roof, get off of the roof with the surveillance camera showing that it doesn't look like this figure, and we don't even know if this dark figure is even Tyler Robinson. Everybody's just taking the FBI's word, and that's stupid because they're always lying. But going off the roof with, doesn't even look like he's got a gun, reassembling that gun without the screwdriver that he left on top of the roof, covering it up with a blanket, throwing it into the wooded area, and then texting his lover all the details of exactly what he did and what his motives are. And this guy's supposed to be this highly educated, high IQ guy who's got to know that the NSA and the FBI and all the intelligence agencies are constantly scouring the internet for these kind of messages and scouring text messages, that they're not going to have access to that and pinpoint this guy and apprehend him in, oh, get this, 33 hours. Not to mention the 30-06 being stopped by a Man of Steel spine. We're really supposed to believe that? We're really supposed to shut up about that and not ask any questions and just wait till all the evidence comes out in the trial? That's what Brandon Tatum is telling all Americans to do, as he tries to shame people into thinking that they're doing wrong because they're somehow maligning Charlie Kirk or his beloved TPUSA.
Effing Turning Point USA. You think Charlie would be okay with that?
Does it even matter? I don't care if Charlie'd be okay with it. Is the universe okay with this? We know that Brandon Tatum ain't okay with it because he's implying Charlie Kirk wouldn't be okay with it. It doesn't really matter what Charlie Kirk is okay with. What are you okay with in your heart? Are you really going to sit there and believe the government's official story when they lied to us about 9/11, lied to us about JFK, lied about weapons of mass destruction, lied about Waco, lied about Ruby Ridge, lied about the Gulf of Tonkin to get us into Vietnam, lied to us into every single war, when all these intelligence agencies do nothing but lie to and deceive and connive against and plan against the American people? That's what Brandon Tatum is saying. Believe that FBI. Because when he's saying believe Erika Kirk, he's saying believe the FBI. Believe that Erika Kirk has full faith in the FBI. This is off the charts, off the chain, ridiculous.
If you claim you love Charlie, you would not hurt the people he loved. You would not hurt them. And if you claim to love Charlie, your loyalty will be in the area that he was loyal to.
Thus saith Officer Brandon Tel Aviv Tatum. What do you guys think about it? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you want to support this channel, you can do it for free. Do not send me your money. If you could, just take a second right now and like this video, share this video, get it trending in the algorithm. Let's expose charlatans like this. If you want to support further, just subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon. I will see you in the next video. Until next time, don't stop questioning everything and everybody, including Brandon, including me. I'll see you in the next one.